I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen, you bitch. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my clique. I need a 30 for 30.
Going on the other side, though, with the Atlanta Falcons, I want to ask y'all about something. I want to ask y'all about Matt Ryan. Because I was watching the game, and it was a play stood out for me, y'all. All right. Y'all know ain't no fans. So quarterbacks are really, really trying to get at the visiting quarterback as well. Usually we see that with the home quarterback, but the visiting quarterback, especially now with no fans, really trying to use that hard count. And so my boy Aaron, one of the greatest ever with that. Using the hard count, getting a guy off sides, and then trying to get a bomb, you know what I'm saying? Since it's a free play, he do that all the time. Matt Ryan had the exact same opportunity. And instead of trying to get something out of it, man, he didn't do shit with it. And the commentator said that's the difference between the greats. And that hit me because I was like, hold on. Matt Ryan got a whole MVP. Matt Ryan had been to a Super Bowl, same amount of Super Bowls as my boy Aaron, has one MVP. My boy Aaron got two. But anybody with sense know them boys ain't in the same class. What the hell happened to Matt Ryan? A lot of folks thought he was the savior of Atlanta after what happened with Vic and the Dogs. What happened? Did Dan Quinn ruin this man? Did Julio make him? Did Tony Gonzalez make him? What the hell happened to Matt Ryan? Joe, what you think?
So, going back to when you said that they thought they felt like Matt Ryan was a savior because of the whole Michael Vick thing. And that was more so not necessarily about Matt Ryan's talent, but their hatred for Vic. Matt Ryan, you know, the worst thing that happened to him was losing that Super Bowl because he lost on the biggest stage. Now, had they lost in the playoffs, somebody come back from 28-3 and beat them, I don't think that people would be as hard on him as they are now. To win MVP, that's not easy. I mean, that's not easy because we know quarterbacks, they are the heartbeat of the team. And there's a lot of great quarterbacks. So for him to win MVP, that's a hell of an accomplishment. Matt Ryan, you know what? So you know how you say about the hard count and Rodgers throw it deep, it's a free play, right? Maybe it's not a risk because I mean, if you throw an interception, you're gonna get the down over anyway. Maybe he's not even a risk taker when it's not even a risk. Like you know, some stuff you just can't explain. Like, why wouldn't you try a deep ball? Just tell your receiver go and you just sling it.
Especially after you studied the game, you seen Aaron ain't the first guy to do it. Brett used to do it as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
and like I said, I think losing that Super Bowl, that really that hurt him bad. I can't say it's all him because I mean my team head coach Shanahan, he got a hand in it. I think he could have called a better second half. Dan Quinn, the defense let Brady get whatever he wanted in the second half.
Do you think Matt Ryan has been in the same situation Dak dealing with where he puts up a lot of numbers, puts up a lot of yards, but his defense just fails him all the time? Or is it empty calories like some people are saying with Dak?
You know, I wouldn't probably put them in the same because I don't think it's empty calories. I think they actually either, you know, they be in the game or they be up. It's a little different with Dak because they always behind. So it's not like Matt Ryan throwing against a prevent defense. But I mean, his head coach clearly is not a risk taker because that's how the Patriots came back. They fell back in prevent because they was up, so they was playing not to lose rather than playing to win. I felt like maybe the offensive play calling should have been more run based, and that wouldn't even be playing to lose because they ran the ball well that game. Devontae Freeman, Tico Rowe, they was killing.
Man,
Matt Ryan is going to be a great regular season quarterback. That's it. That's it.
I'm looking at his numbers right now. This man gonna go down statistically as one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Statistically. Now we know here with all the rules changes and how you can't hit the goddamn quarterbacks, you can't hit the receivers. What you got the illegal contact after 5 yards and shit like that. We know how that's changed the game. I don't know if my boy Bobby Lee know how that has really changed the game, but the man last year he threw for 4,400 yards. The year before that, 4,900 yards. The year before that, 4,000 yards. 4,900 again. 45, 46, 45. The man ain't threw for less than 4,000 yards since 2010.
Wow. Like
so statistically, he gonna go down as one of them boys. But then you gonna look like our children gonna look at an NFL record book and be like, Daddy, Matt Ryan got some numbers, don't it? And we gonna be like, man, shit, what the hell y'all talking about?
Yeah. Right.
What do you know?
Maybe it is. Hold on. So since he's been with the Falcons, was it Dan Quinn always his head coach, or did he have a different head coach coming in?
Hold on, let me look that up. And I edit. Okay.
Because I'm big on them changes, man. Like if the head coach then changed.
Okay, Dan Quinn came in 2015.
2015. Okay.
And Matt's career started in 2008 with them. And
Okay.
he been starting his whole career. He came out the gate. They didn't sit on him.
Yeah.
And overall he got a 109 and 84 quarterback record. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
statistically, in terms of touchdowns, he got 328. Interceptions, he got 149. So
I would say, I'm big on if one area change and there's a mainstay in the other area, then the problem has to be Matt Ryan.
Think so.
He didn't had two different head coaches. So you can't go that route. I mean, maybe you could say that because I doubt if he's ever had really a top 10 defense. So I don't think Falcons has ever been possibly in that type of discussion. But and maybe well, I'll put it this way. Maybe he's not the type of guy to be able to cover the shortcomings of the defense. Like Aaron can do. Like has Tom ever had a year where it was a bad defense?
He ain't had many. That motherfucker ain't had many. Look.
But what I'm saying, guys like that would can overcome, lackluster on the other part. That may be saying a lot about Dak too, but hey.
Tom didn't had so far out of his career 16 top 10 scoring defense.
Right, so never mind. Not Tom. But listen, Aaron Rodgers has been
hey, that motherfucker that had 3 number 1 defenses. That motherfucker that had more number 1 defenses than Aaron Rodgers has had top 10 defenses.
That Joker got favor.
They had the number 1 defense last year, and motherfuckers like Skip Bayless like to tell you that the Patriots were trash. The motherfucker had the damn defensive player of the year last year.
Right.
Gilmore, the most disrespected defensive player of the year I've ever seen. He ain't got no fan favor.
And the crazy part is what he was doing to wide receivers was ridiculous.
But nobody talk about it.
He made Amari Cooper quit.
This man here, Bobby Lee, asked me the other day on the phone, and I forgot. He asked me who I thought the best cornerback was, and just off the top of my head, I was playing the game and I was doing some work. I told him Jalen Ramsey. But then when I got off the phone with her, I said, hold on. That's a cornerback won goddamn defensive player of the year last year. Gilmore.
And it's definitely not. Jalen was better in Jacksonville.
But the way the media sold that narrative around Tom is that everybody was trash except for Tom. So I'm interested in that to see what's up with I want to do a deep dive on Matt Ryan, and I'll go look at them defense and all kinds. Because he puts up numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers are there.
Mm-hmm.
The win, the production is not. The Super Bowl appearance was there. You let the motherfuckers come back.
In the meantime, let Dan Quinn go and get an interim head coach.
Go.
Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.